Why Victoria Mboko has been the best newcomer on the WTA Tour in 2025 over Alex Eala. Victoria Mboko has finished the 2025 tennis season on a high, winning the WTA Newcomer of the Year ahead of her peers. The 19-year-old Canadian produced one of the stories of the century in August, defeating 4 Grand Slam champions on her way to the Canadian Open title. Mboko continued to shine later in the year, winning her second title at the Hong Kong Open, defeating Leylah Fernandez and Alex Eala en route. Mboko most certainly deserved to win the award, even if there are areas of her game that require improvement. The Canadian will hope to build on her superb 2025 season when she competes on the tour next year after rising over 300 ranking places in 12 months. Victoria Mboko deserved to win the WTA Newcomer of the Year award over Alex Eala. On December 30th, 2024, Victoria Mboko was ranked 333 in the world. She is now ranked 18th. Signs of Mboko's remarkable rise were clear to all who watched her matches early this year. The Canadian star won 22 consecutive ITF matches without dropping a set, winning 4 ITF titles. She won her 5th ITF title of the year in March and had a record of 33-3 by May. In March, she won her first WTA Tour level main draw match at the Miami Open. 2 months later, she won 3 French Open qualifying matches and 2 main draw matches, reaching the 3rd round. Mboko, who also reached the Wimbledon second round, made her name at the Canadian Open, winning the tournament despite being a wildcard entry. Simply put, no other player has enjoyed a greater season than Mboko among the nominees for the Newcomer of the Year award. Those nominees are Alex Eala, Lois Boisson, Maya Joint, Iva Jovic, and Eva Liss. Eala reached the Miami Open semifinals and won her first WTA title. Jovic won her first event in Guadalajara, and Joint has won 2 WTA Tour titles this year. Boisson also climbed up the rankings after her superb run to the French Open semifinals, while Eva Liss has also enjoyed an impressive season, entering the top 100 for the first time. However, these achievements pale in comparison to Mboko's. What did Victoria Mboko say after winning the Canadian Open? After triumphing in Montreal, Mboko admitted that she was super content after winning only 1 round. She said, "I was super happy to be playing in Montreal for the first time ever. I just remember feeling nervous, but really taking in the moment as much as I possibly could. When I won my first round, I was super happy and super content. I would have never thought that I would have made it to the final, let alone win the tournament. I have so many emotions going through my head, I can't even express it." She added, "It's been an incredible week here in Montreal. I also want to thank Naomi Osaka for an incredible match. I've always looked up to her when I was really little, so it's always great to play with an amazing player like you. Lastly, I want to thank every single one of you who came to support me throughout this whole week. In the electrifying season that was 2025 on the Women's Tennis Association WTA Tour, several rising stars made waves and announced themselves on the global stage. Among the most exciting and discussed newcomers were Victoria Mboko of Canada and Alex Eala of the Philippines. Both players demonstrated immense talent, historic breakthroughs, and moments of brilliance. Yet when assessing their overall impact, consistency, match-winning performances, titles, ranking progression, and historical significance within this breakthrough year, as well as recognition by the tour itself, Victoria Mboko emerges as the standout newcomer of the 2025 WTA Tour. Below is a deep dive narrative explaining why Mboko's season edges out Eala's, drawing on results, statistical achievements, historical milestones, intangible competitive qualities, and broader significance. 1. The foundation. Career starting points before 2025. Before the 2025 season, both players had shown promise, with solid junior careers and early professional exposure. However, Victoria Mboko entered 2025 ranked well outside the top 300, while Alex Eala was already closer to the top echelons of the tour, having gained some traction the previous year with notable results, and ranking near the top 100 by early 2025. This context matters. Mboko's rise defied expectations and ranking logic to a greater degree than Eala's gradual climb. Starting outside the elite tiers, and ending the year as a major contender underscores how much Mboko's season bucked even modest expectations. 2. Breakthrough titles. Big stage success versus breakthrough performances. One of the most powerful arguments for Mboko's season is her tournament success. Montreal National Bank Open, a WTA 1000 triumph. In August 2025, Victoria Mboko captured the women's singles title at the prestigious National Bank Open in Montreal, a WTA 1000 event, one of the highest-tier tournaments outside the Grand Slams. Entering the tournament as a wild card and ranked outside the top 80, she won 7 consecutive matches, defeating multiple major champions, including Coco Gauff, Elena Rybakina, and Naomi Osaka in the final, a remarkable run against elite opponents. Wikipedia. This is not just a tournament title, it's a mega breakthrough moment, rare for such a young and low-ranked player, and historically significant. Winning a WTA 1000 as her first tour-level title is a feat achieved by only a handful of players in era history, and typically signals a future star. By contrast, Alex Eala's 2025 best individual tour achievements included deep runs, such as reaching a WTA final, and historic scoring milestones, which are extremely meaningful, but she did not win a WTA 1000 title comparable in prestige or ranking impact. Hong Kong Open, a second tour title. Later in the year, Mboko added a second WTA title at the Hong Kong Open, a WTA 250 event, defeating a strong field and showing her ability to maintain form and close out titles beyond a single breakthrough moment. Tennis Connected. Winning multiple tour titles in a single debut season further elevates the impact and consistency of her breakthrough. 3. Ranking leap and statistical impact. Victories and consistency translate into hard metrics, rankings, and earnings. World Ranking Rise. Mboko started 2025 ranked near number 333 and ended the season inside the top 20 of the WTA rankings, a monumental rise. Tennis.com.